Four friends from the East Coast embark on a trip to find some of the best brews on the west coast of this fine nation. The trip would take about 5 weeks, depending on stops and cash flow. The goal was to travel to local beer hotspots and find other great breweries through word of mouth. Once located, the best brew based upon locals would then be tested and rated on a scale from 0 to 10 in 5 categories. This is Brew.S.A. Categories are as follows. Hoppiness, 0 being the least hop flavor, 10 being the most. Sweetness, 0 being bland, 10 being fruity and flavorful. Color is pretty obvious, 0 being light, 10 being dark. Next up, smooth. 0 would be a bite to every sip, 10 would be silk. Lastly would be heavy. 0 being a light beer that you can have several of, 10 feeling like a full meal. The numbers are then averaged out and given a final rating. This allows the viewer to base the scores off of his or her own palate preference. On July 9th, the crew left New Jersey. The hope was to cover as much ground as possible in the beginning of the trip. For the first 8 hours of the drive, corn dominated the landscape. After that, a little more corn. Drive on through the night, stop at Mount Rushmore. Drive, and we lost Ben. There he is. Come on, man. Let's go. Sleep in a parking lot, wake up end, Yellowstone National Park. Anyway, wake up, flat tire, money, drive on, another flat tire. Sleep in Belgrade, Montana, wake up, new tire, more money. Arrive in Stevensville, Montana, and meet Danielle's family and Rambo. Danielle's family was the first of many welcoming groups we met on the road. While harboring us for a few days, they made sure that we enjoyed all that the area had to offer. And Rambo. Speaking of Rambo.
Did I hit the pizza?
And so Montana brought us to our first brewery on the list. Blacksmith Brewing Company. Located in Stevensville, a town that takes pride in being the oldest community in Montana, Blacksmith is the perfect mixture of rustic and clean. Opened in 2008, the building was originally a laundry steaming facility, then a blacksmith shop. The blacksmith would test the brands he made on the walls to guarantee perfection. Many of those brands still exist on the walls, which add to the rustic feel. Blacksmith also offers live music and is involved with the local activities regularly. We chose the Cutthroat IPA for this brewery.
Let's start. Cheers. That's an IPA, alright.
You wash these cups out?
Yeah.
I'll say
Put it at a 7.
7.
It's not really hoppy for a IPA.
It's not that sweet.
Put that low. Probably say a 4.
Color? It's definitely light. Alright, smooth.
Do 7.
I'm putting it at a 5.
Heavy?
Throat cutting?
6. Beer. The bears like beer. So there's like 3 pumps of dirt in here.
Next up was Kettle House Brewing Company. Kettle House was our first time seeing the definition of a local hotspot. Not to be fooled with the industrial look, the vibe is certainly warmer and more welcoming. Within minutes of being there, it was obvious that the bartenders knew the majority of patrons. After some debate, a little help from our bartender, we chose the Honey Hefe as the brew.
That's it.
That was Bay Area.
I wish these had a clink at least.
It's delicious.
It really is.
Do 2.
I'm gonna go with 4.
Yeah, I'll go with a 4. It's not like sour.
I'd
That
go
was
with
sweet.
a 5 on the color.
Yeah,
It's pretty dark.
I'm going with 5 too. It's about even.
Smooth.
It has a little bite at the end.
8,
This is my favorite kind of
7.
beer. Heavy.
4.
What's today's date?
Our final stop in Missoula, Montana was Bayern Brewing. The day was getting late, and what we thought to be a quick stop turned into a welcome that no one could expect. Not since Daniel's family had we witnessed such a friendly atmosphere. It was obvious the employees truly enjoyed their jobs. Our bartender that night was Joe. Like all employees there, he was passionate about what he was doing and was proud to be a part of it. Bayern is also proud to be the only German microbrewery in the Rockies, and they hold true to that with their brewmaster apprentice, Philip. Once introduced, he showed us the entire Bayern brewing process.
It's very complicated.
Complicated.
Now, when we arrived there on July 16th, the bottling process was temporarily shut down. Had we arrived there a day later, we would have seen the first day of the Bayern Eco League in action. Dave took the time to explain what this new process was all about. It allows any unembossed 9-inch 12-ounce brown bottle to be sanitized and recycled for Bayern's brews.
We buy it back. We give you 5 cents a bottle. We give you 10 cents a 6-pack. We reuse our 6-packs. Most of these cases have already been out and come back in.
The Bayern Eco Pack can hold 4 carriers, that's 24 bottles, for easy transportation. This is one of the many ways Bayern is striving for sustainable green brewing.
Full-on reuse and recycling is a good concept, but when you compare it to actually reusing things, it's just no comparison.
For more information on the Eco League, go to bayernbrewery.com. With plenty of indoor and outdoor seating and gaming to be enjoyed, this is a must-stop if ever in the area. Of the many beers we tasted, notable mention to Dump Truck. We chose the Pilsner for our rating.
Alright. Pilsner.
You think that's hoppy?
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta get your taste buds checked.
I'll go 6 then. I was being
There's
generous.
no,
Bitterness.
there's no hoppiness to that beer. 3.
Sweet.
I go with a 5.
I think a 5 is
Right in the middle.
about where it's at.
5.
Color.
Yeah, right
That's
too.
a 2.
That's
Smooth.
water.
I'd put that at an
7.
4.
8.
Heavy.
4.
8.
That was delicious.
Well, that's all for today. Be sure to catch us next week as we continue our travels on Brew.S.A.
Palate cleanser. Okay.